You're standing on Mars. Red dust everywhere, horizon curving like a fisheye lens. You take a big old breath and instantly die. The air's 95% carbon dioxide, basically vacuum-flavored poison. NASA says, hold my rover, because they packed a lunchbox-sized machine called MOXIE that promises to whip up fresh oxygen right out of thin Martian air. Sounds wild, right? Let's see if the hype checks out. Every gram you launch from Earth is like paying for a first-class ticket on a rocket. Oxygen weighs a ton, literally. 4 astronauts need 2,400 pounds just to stay alive for 1 year. Want enough oxygen to light the engines and fly home? Double it. That's 2 extra metric tons per crew. More mass means bigger rockets, fatter fuel bills, and budgets that look like phone numbers. NASA's fix. Don't bring it, make it. That idea is called ISRU. The term ISRU stands for In-Situation Resource Utilization. Yeah, space folks love acronyms. MOXIE is the first time ISRU has ever been tested on another planet. ISRU is the concept of using resources already available at the destination, in this case Mars's atmosphere, which is mostly carbon dioxide, rather than transporting everything from Earth. MOXIE demonstrates ISRU by producing oxygen from Martian carbon dioxide, which could be used in the future for rocket fuel oxidizer and breathable air for astronauts. If it scales, we're talking tens of tons shaved off the manifest and hundreds of millions of dollars back in the piggy bank. MOXIE, Mars Oxygen, In-Situation Resource Utilization Experiment, short for the world's longest acronym, Road to Mars Glued Under Perseverance. MOXIE weighs 34 pounds, sips on leftover rover power, and only works when the battery's feeling generous. Pop it open, and you'll find a tiny ceramic furnace running at 1,472 degrees Fahrenheit, hotter than a pizza oven, plus pumps, heaters, and code beamed from a basement in Pasadena. In order for the chemistry to occur, the first step is to compress the paper-thin Martian air to half Earth's pressure. Picture carbon dioxide molecules in a mosh pit at 1,472 degrees Fahrenheit. A nickel catalyst plays bouncer, ripping them into carbon monoxide and lonely oxygen ions. The ceramic wall acts like a VIP gate. Oxygen ions slip through, lose their extra electrons, and buddy up into oxygen gas you could actually breathe. Leftover carbon dioxide? Out the exhaust, back to the rusty breeze. Each run nets about 6 grams of high-grade oxygen, 98% pure, better than most scuba tanks. Not bad for a box that fits in your backpack. NASA hoped for 6 grams an hour. MOXIE's was able to crank out 12. The total haul so far? 122 grams, enough to keep a chihuahua alive for a day and a half. MOXIE has worked through dust storms, polar nights, and temperature swings that would shatter your phone. So far, 16 runs, 0 failures. Scale MOXIE to dishwasher size, feed it a couple kilowatts, and you're pumping 2 kilograms an hour. That's the golden number needed to refill a rocket for the trip home. A real crew mission needs 25 to 30 tons of oxygen waiting when astronauts land. Translation: a machine 200 times heavier, 100 times bulkier, running non-stop for over a year. It'd fill insulated tanks with liquid oxygen until the cavalry arrives. Same gear could later top up habitat air, run fuel cells, or even supply medbay oxygen. Every pound MOXIE makes is a baby step toward one day turning Mars into a place you can actually breathe without a helmet. That tiny gold cube isn't just a science fair project. It's the very first oxygen factory on another world. MOXIE's proven the chemistry works, the hardware survives, and the math scales. Bigger reactors, longer run times, and a dash of Martian grit, and breathing on Mars flips from sci-fi to Tuesday. If you're into crazy NASA hacks that keep future explorers alive, smash subscribe and ring the bell. Got questions about MOXIE or how we'll cook fries on Mars? Drop them below.